If you own stocks, you have a good reason to smile tonight. The Dow Industrials haven't closed this high since 2007. This chart from Yahoo of the Dow shows the previous high back in 2007 and the years of pain investors and everyone else has endured since then. The plunge in 2008 looks like a canyon. But today's rally added nearly 126 points to the Dow. Just as important to market insiders, the Dow Transportation Average also touched a record high today, and the Standard & Poor's 500 and the NASDAQ rallied as well. So joining us to talk more about today's rally and what it all means for all of us is Crystal Faulkner with the CPA and business advisor firm of Cooney, Faulkner & Stevens. Crystal, thank you for being with us. First question, with all the troubles that are going on in Washington right now with the budget, with the sequester, why are stocks going up?
You know, Clyde, I think the business community just shrugged it off. They're just doing well. The housing market's on the mend. The service industry is doing well. And I just think businesses are ignoring what's going on in Washington. And frankly, I think sometimes when nothing happens in Washington, business takes that as a good sign.
Okay. Well, what about a strong market, which is great for investors on the one hand, but what exactly does that translate into when it comes to more hiring, for instance, by companies?
Well, you know, Clyde, I do think we're seeing more hiring. There are more jobs being added every month. But if you remember, we also have to take into consideration the new people that are entering the workforce. And if you think about it, businesses over the last several years have had to learn to do more with less. They've just been more efficient. So I do think we're going to continue to see hiring, but I don't think we're going to see the numbers like we saw years ago.
Crystal, right quick, what advice for people who might be wondering if this is the time to jump into the market in a way they haven't before, perhaps buying stocks, 401ks, that sort of thing?
Well, I think that whole conversation about don't buy because of the emotions really holds true even when markets are high. It's always a good idea to look at your long-term strategy, keep your eye on what your goal is, and remember, values are it's really best to enter the market when values are low, but you never know that until hindsight. So stick with your long-term strategy. Don't make any emotional decisions.
All right, Crystal. Crystal Faulkner of Cooney, Foster & Stevens here talking with us this evening. Thanks.